Aloha! Welcome back to the BlueNote Fan Report. The Blues finally score on a 5-on-3 and tie this up at 1. I'm going to say this right here and now. Bennington has been sharp tonight. That one goal, that was no way. If you think that a brick wall might have stopped that and that's it. That was an absolute, deflection. And it was a deflected within 10 foot of the net. You can't react to that, right? No, I am all. Bennington has played well tonight. They are playing all. The only negative thing that I can talk about in the first is allowing Buffalo a little too much space in the offensive zone. That's about it. Other than that, everything else I think is good. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. Trying to figure something out here. Okay, doing a couple different things. There we go. Shots. I think were Sabres 9-7. We'll get into that here in a little bit. I thought this was a well played period. I'm not upset with the goal. I like them finally getting the power play to bring it back. Oh, they were. I'm with that. I seen that. I'm happy so far. A little sloppy, but finished the period strong. I see that. Benner's glove was set and the puck was going straight in it. Definitely would have stopped it. I agree with that, Tammy. Absolutely agree with that. And if you look at that deflection, it goes straight down and then bounces up. So it kind of bounces up into that no man's land. But that puck doesn't get deflected. It's caught, right? So Benner has played well tonight. He's played well the last 2 games, right? And they're playing well in front of him, I think, right? I really do. Oh, man, I don't know. I'm having a rough day, guys. I got to thank Jane for coming on. She was absolutely amazing. She did a great job. Very knowledgeable fan. I love when we get fans like that. It makes doing this so much fun. Greatly appreciated her coming on and just saying hi for us. Really, really, really appreciated that. And to get that perspective, and I think it was a really good perspective that when you go, okay, nobody won, nobody lost, because you look at different things. And I'm great with that. Oh, there's Ashley back. Hey, Ashley, how you doing?
Hey.
I'm doing 10 different things, girl.
You're fine. Yeah, I really enjoyed her. She had a great knowledge. And I have to agree with her. Nobody necessarily won or lost that trade. I feel like it was just a good trade for both teams.
Yeah, Benner, man, wow, is he playing good tonight?
Yes, he is.
That was not on him at all.
No, it wasn't.
Right? Tammy saying she did great. Ashley, and then we bring in the Scott man. Hey, Lance, what'd you think of the first period, my friend?
I thought it was a pretty evenly played period. I think the speed of Buffalo gave the Blues a little bit of a problem. The goal they scored is not on Bennington. I mean, that kind of deflection where the guy hits it out of the air and it bounces off the ice. If you noticed in the replay, and if you kind of watched it as it was happening, Bennington almost got that. It barely went above his glove. He made an adjustment really quick, which is really amazing. And it just barely went over the top of his glove. So that one's not on Jordan Bennington.
Yeah, because, it's a double deflection, really. So he hits it, and it goes straight down to the ice and then comes back up.
Yep.
Right? Yep. That's basically a double deflection. He's got to adjust first to the puck going down and then to the puck coming back up. I'm never going to fault him for that goal.
Yeah, you really think you know where the puck's going to go, and then somebody hits it like that, and it can go anywhere. So once it hits that ice, you've got to be prepared. And a great vision by him to to make that quick of an adjustment. And it would have been an awesome save if he had made it and he was close to it. But, it was a good game. And I think we expected this kind of game out of Buffalo. They've got some confidence after they beat Toronto after losing, I think, 3 in a row. So it wasn't anything that I didn't expect to happen. I thought it would be a close game.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I didn't expect this to be a blowout. Buffalo's playing jobs, and they got Owen Power. Owen Power. Now I don't know how many games they're going to play him. I think they have less than 10, so he might get his 9. I don't think they want to burn his rookie year yet.
Nope.
Right? If I was them, I wouldn't burn that rookie year yet. I'd make sure you hold on to that, especially this late. But overall, I liked what the Blues were playing. I liked their neutral zone play tonight. The only thing that I've said that I would clean up is Buffalo's had a little too much time in the offensive zone, right? And that's that speed. That's that speed that's setting that up and creating some of that. And the Blues look like they're chickens with their heads cut off a little bit. But other than that, I wasn't upset with this period at all. I wouldn't have been upset going in down 1-0, right?
You see, I would have if we didn't capitalize on the 5-on-3.
Well, I mean, we hadn't all year, so I mean, if we wait the game, 74 to finally get one,
We've capitalized on it one other time this season.
No, this is the first one. We were 0-3. We were 0-3. The other time that it was a 6-on-4. Right? Team game 74 or before we finally get one.
I just want to say one thing, and I know everybody's going to love this. I thought Scandella had a good first period. Ashley, what are your thoughts?
Are you fucking high?
Well, since you weren't on the pregame, I figured I had to throw something in there just to see what you would say. So, yeah, he was definitely the strongest defenseman, I tell you.
Give me some of the shit you're smoking, dude.
He didn't have a bad period, Ashley.
He didn't have a good one either.
It was not good and it was not bad. So Yeah. And I think I'm hoping Ashley will take that.
That's what I said. Terrible. It wasn't a good one either. It wasn't terrible, but he was not the best player on the ice.
No.
No, Tarasenko, man, is anybody on this team playing with a not today, Maddie. Not today, buddy. Maybe later. Maybe later. So stand by, Maddie. I was laughing way too much. Oh my goodness. Is anybody playing more dedicated, focused hockey than Tarasenko right now on the Blues?
Shen?
No.
I mean, he's at the level, but he's below him.
Offensively and defensively, Tarasenko's been a monster. I can't say.
I'm not saying that he hasn't been a monster, but Shen is just as equal.
Norris Trophy for Scandella, Ashley.
Stephen Glass, you're lucky. I love you.
You're losing. No, it's 1-1.
Yeah.
What's he smoking?
Maybe overall.
Hey, guy. Tarasenko's playing for that trade so he can go to a team where he wants to go.
You shut up. What is this today? What is up with everybody today? What is in the water? Oh my goodness.
They're picking on us, guy.
Oh shit. What the hell is going on?
I got to make it fun. I won't jab anybody else for the rest of the day.
Now I will get on this. This is Bushnevich has played a little lazy tonight. I have seen that. But I'm okay with that because he's played so well every other night.
Yeah.
You're going to have an off night. Travel day.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
One great point, and I'm sorry, I thought you were done that when you stopped for like a second there. I will say this is that I think maybe he's tired because, like we said, in every game, he's just a monster in every game, defensively and offensively. And he might just be tired. I mean, guys get tired and, you can give max effort, but you don't have your 100% tank. And it looks like you're only giving 70% because you're just tired.
No, and I'm like I said, travel day. He's played. You know, he was a ranger, right? So he
Mm-hmm.
knows the New York area. I know Buffalo's more upstate and to the
Hmm.
east, but he knows that. He, you know, a couple friends. You know, friends in the area or whatever, you know, friends from the Rangers coming up for the game. So I could see that. I'm okay with, you know, him going out last night and having a beer or two, or, you know,
Yeah.
5.
having dinner with some that. So I'm
7.
okay with that. Right. Maddie wants you to give him your info. I got a group, him on a group with me, and
All
actually
right.
I'll add you to that,
All right.
Lance.
All right.
Right.
One thing I also want to say, I thought that Darren Pang's analogy of that goal by David Perron
Yeah.
and talking about how great Alex Ovechkin is at that spot. You know,
Yeah.
Perron's not Ovechkin, but I'm going to tell you, he's the top 5 in that face-off circle on that left side there
Yeah.
Hmm.
in the
Yeah.
league when it
That
comes to
was,
one-timers.
that was a corner shot. I mean, he hit the
Yep.
corner, right?
Yep.
I mean, that's going in 99.9% of the times if you can hit that spot,
Yep.
right? That's always going to be a hole from that
Mm-hmm.
point. And that's going in 99.9% of the times. The other 0.1, it catches the bar or just off the goalie a little bit. Other than that, it's go. Would you take that down? I took it down once already. You can take it down, Michael Dante. I seen that one. You can leave that one up. It was a thing of beauty, and you knew they had to finally at some point get. Yeah, yeah, I seen that. At some point, they had to get a 5-on-3, right? They had to get a 5-on-3, and again, I'm not upset with how they played this period. I'm really not.
I am a little upset that it was a 2-minute cross-checking penalty when it should have been a 4-minute high sticking penalty because they did draw blood on Kyrou, but
Yeah, actually, it should have been 2 penalties. It should
Yeah,
have
it
been
should
a
have
2-minute
been, yeah.
cross check,
Yeah.
and then the 4-minute
Yeah.
the 4-minute
Yeah.
high stick.
Yeah, and you know what, Guy? You and I was spot on that the Blues need to stand up at the blue line, and that's the only disappointment I had. Buffalo didn't have a hard time bringing the puck in a lot. There were a few times where the Blues stood up on the blue line, but I think Buffalo spent a little too much time, like Ashley said, in the offensive zone. In that
Oh no,
first
I
period.
said that. I said that's the only only complaint. But I mean, I'm happy with. Let's go over the stats real quick while we got a couple of minutes here. If I can find a stat sheet, there we go. Blow it up because I can't read. Maybe there we go. Okay, so the Blues had 9 shots, 2 were blocked, 7 missed the net. So that, I mean, but they're getting good ones out there, and I'm okay with that. They had 1 hit. Tells you a lot right there. They know they're playing against speed and they're not trying to hit speed, and that's smart. 3 giveaways, no takeaways. Again, numbers that we talked about. They lost the face-off circle bad, 6-11. O'Reilly was 1-4 and lost 3. Shin 1-2 and lost 5. Everybody else lost 1. Buffalo had 7 shots. 3 were blocked. 5 missed the net. They had 3 hits, so nobody's really hitting in this game, and that I think is going to change in a second. They had 2 giveaways, 3 takeaways, and we talked about the faceoffs. St. Louis is 1 for 2 on the power play. They're 0 for. St. Louis has killed off 16 straight penalty kills in this going back 7 games. That's telling you something, right? That's telling you something. The Blues only had 1 penalty.
yeah, it's telling us that you were wrong, that we weren't going to start sucking on the PK just because we lost Sundqvist.
No, it's telling me somebody stepped up to take in Sundqvist's spot, which I didn't see happening.
So you were wrong.
Here's the key in my mind going on the rest of this game. Besides stopping Buffalo at the blue line, Buffalo's 24th or 25th in penalty kill, and the Blues got that excellent power play. The Blues need to capitalize. Any power play they get, you want to put this team away, capitalize on the power play.
Yeah, I do. And actually, they're 1 for 3 on the power play with the power play still going. Actually, that's a great question.
How did they go from 1 for 2 to 1 to 3 with the power play still going on?
Because I forgot about the last penalty there that made it the 5-on-3.
Yeah,
right?
so they're 1 for 1 with the second one
they had
still
a
going
penalty
on.
earlier in the game.
I didn't think so.
Yeah,
was
they
their
had a
first power
hooking
play.
call. They had a hooking call on Perron earlier in the game. right? They're 1 for 3 on the power play. I'm almost dead certain of that.
That's a great question, Michael. And my question is, did Bozak fit in with this team to begin with in the season? I didn't want him re-signed. I think he's
1 for 3.
Yeah, Bozak is way too old at this point. Is he a decent center still? Yeah, he's an okay center. But was he worth the roster spot when you've got other guys that need to come up and get some minutes? I really hope, and I love Tyler Bozak. He's a great guy, great player. I just hope Doug Armstrong doesn't reach and try to bring him in for one more year.
I don't think he will. I think he's seen right now that, I mean, playoff experience, it's going to be huge. I think bringing him in for playoff experience. But as far as how this team is playing, if you put him in, who you're taking out? Who's the center right now? Brown, right? Mm-hmm. Well, you've already given up that 4th round pick, so why take Brown out? It's 1 for 3 on NHL Network, and they're saying 1 for 2 because the 1 power play is still going on. But as soon as the power play starts, it goes up on the board, right? That's the way the stats work. That's the way I look at it. So, God, man, this is a weird day for me today. But good shows, I think, even though I feel weird. What stations are the playoffs going to be on? First and second rounds are going to be on Valley Sports. TNT and ESPN and ABC will split the rest. I don't know when games are going to be on. ABC will probably be weekend games. I don't know why ABC does that, because in the summer you've got reruns or stupid special programs. Show the conference finals on your main channel like you do for basketball. But that might be the other thing, because I think ABC has the basketball finals too. But some of it is going to be on ESPN Plus. I do know that. Some of it is going to be on ESPN Plus. Right? So if you're in the I bet, if you're in the St. Louis area, everything's going to be shown on Bally. Mm-hmm. Right? Or on once you get into TNT, ESPN, you're going to have a chance to see it. Yeah. Right? It's going to be shown for there. So, Maddie's having a Boston gasm.
Yeah, I can't come on between the second and third. So if you want to put Maddie C on, by all means.
Okay, hey, Maddie C, if you want to come on during the second intermission, let me know, buddy. Send me a message and I'll add Lance to that. Okay, guys, we're almost up. It's almost there. I'm going to let you go and enjoy the second. This is Guy the White Blues fan for Ashley and Lance saying aloha mahalo, and we'll see you at the second intermission.